Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my King of the Court lineups for this weekend here in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. And yes, I said lineups. I'll explain what I mean here in just a second. I am re-recording this video. Y'all may have even seen uploaded this video this morning. Didn't realize there was glitched audio for about 2-3 minutes towards the beginning of the video. So I'm re-recording it. And I've already actually played some King of the Court games. I'm recording this on Saturday. On Friday night. So as of right now, as I record this, I am at 3270 and 3090. Two really good scores and then two quick early first quarter quits as well. So I have room to definitely improve my score as well. I am hoping that today I'm going to be able to do so, but I'm going to talk about the lineup I've been using so far, as well as the lineup that I will be using eventually as well. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. I think I upload the most MyTEAM content to anybody. So would really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I have been playing with a 5-man lineup, and actually I have not been using KP. I was testing, and honestly don't even think it was a bad idea to test Amethyst, Kalel, Ware. This is the 5-man lineup that I was using last night in my first 4 games. I am thinking that I want to swap Kalel for KP in this 5-man lineup. So I'm probably going to play one more game with a 5-man today right now, because I mean, if you look at the scores, I am currently in tier 2. I think there's a decent chance, and I also have no losses, so it's worth the risk. I think there's a decent chance that I get one more easy matchup, and if I am able to get one more easy matchup, I think there's a pretty good chance I could again get maximum points, hopefully, from that game, if that person were to stay in the game anyway. That obviously is the main thing. None of my games so far have actually fully completed, which is really stupid, but it is what it is. That being said, I do think 5-man lineups actually may give you a slight points boost, is what it seems to me, at least. The lower overall team, 88 overall, versus what is my main team, 94 overall. I feel like that might actually make a bit of a difference. So I'm going to try again for today, just running this 5-man lineup for a bit, for one game anyway. And if I lose, or it's a super close game because I don't have a bench or something like that, then I'm going to switch to my full lineup. But in these earlier games where you are much more likely to match up against not that good players, I think running a 5-man and trying to get maximum points, doing that is kind of the way. I still feel like my 5-man could be improved a bit, especially Dylan Harper. He's good, but there's like, I'm waiting for that one amazing point guard to drop. There's going to be one at some point who's going to be like the new best point guard in the game by like a clear margin, and that's the guy that I'm kind of waiting on at that point guard position at this point. Still love Dr. J, Cooper Flag, Jaren, and KP. All of them are pretty badged up as well. I mean, obviously Dr. J's ridiculous. If y'all haven't seen my Dr. J, it's like the best card in the game. Every single Hall of Fame badge with literally every single important legend badge pretty much on a guard. Challenger, Deadeye, Dimer, handles for days, immovable, interceptor, lightning launch, limitless, oddball menace, paint patroller, pick dodger, posterizer, rebound chaser, set shot specialist, shifty shooter, unpluckable, versatile vision. I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculously loaded. Very much so. So with that being said, the rest of my cards are decently souped too. Flag, Jaren, KP, they all have extra legend badges and are very, very good cards. But I do think there is probably room for improvement on this team as well. I am actually starting to consider seriously picking up Joel Embiid, I have to say. I know it's like late, but the price for him as a card has dropped noticeably. He's still one of the 2 best centers in the game at a very minimum, him and Hakeem, and I can't get Hakeem anymore. There is a part of me that's actually considering picking up Embiid. So we'll see if I wind up making that move sometime over the next week. If I can get the cards for the right price and stuff, I may actually do that, considering I do still have that exchange available here. If you put a card into the exchange, it does still last, even if they have expired. So I'm thinking about potentially picking up Embiid this week. And yeah, we'll see. If I do that, that'll obviously be my new starting center, I could say, for next week anyway, but I won't have him this weekend. But yeah, this is the 5-man lineup that I'm going to be running today. Yesterday, I was running it with Kalel instead of Porzingis, which made it even a little bit lower overall. It was 87 overall, but I do think KP is probably the better card overall. As good as Kalel Ware is, I think KP, especially with all of his added extra badges, is definitely still better. And then this is the team that I am probably going to be running once I go full lineup. I'm actually thinking I might play Kalel over Sigma, though. As good as Sigma's jumper is, and it is better than Kalel's, Kalel having that +9 speed, better player build, just bigger in general, feel like is more versatile defensively and more aggressive and athletic and physically capable offensively as well. I know this team could still use some upgrades. Like, I know I probably could use another point guard. I could use an upgrade at small forward, because I'm basically just using like a base Robert Covington, who's just a 3-and-D guy, but it's a base card, you know what I mean? I'm not playing with the craziest, most souped up Robert Covington by any means, although I will put Deadeye on him because I think that's an important badge. Otherwise, I mean, lightning launch, limitless range. Maybe I should add some of these badges on Roko, to be totally honest. They would probably help. But I'm just using him basically as like a filler right now because he's a good card and I have an unsellable version. And until there's a new small forward who I really, really want to get, might as well just use one of my guys, you know what I mean? Using Bosch and Sigma still, using a lot of attainable cards, and Dylan, Ron, Jaren, like, using some of these cards. I mean, only a couple of these cards are truly expensive. Dr. J, of course, ridiculously expensive. And then Cooper Flag, KP, and BI are all expensive cards to get, but BI's not insane. Cooper Flag's, I don't know, 600k or so, and then KP's probably 900k or so at this point. Like, I don't think the price tag on this team, believe it or not, is actually that insane besides Dr. J. And so I think this is probably like not that unreasonable of a team for a lot of other people to potentially try to get kind of close to anyway, outside of Dr. J. And obviously I like that they gave us Kalel. I think Jonathan Kuminga's good. I think Rui Hachimura's good. I think they actually gave us some cards that you could really use on your main team in this festival that are really, really good options. Obviously the main one being Kalel Ware, who I think is pretty much a must-have. I mean, this card is so solid. I think I am going to use him as my backup big over Sigma, at least this weekend. We're going to test it out and see what we think. And I may go back to Sigma at some point, but I think the speed option that I get with Kalel is worth it to me to definitely just go ahead and try him out anyway. And I will put another gold down here at the end of my bench as well to try to lower my overall just slightly. But yeah, this is kind of what my team's looking like right now. Hopefully y'all have a good week in King of the Court as well. The one area about King of the Court, especially this weekend, that I think is nice is that you can get a Galaxy Opal event piece for getting tier 1, a Pink Diamond event piece for getting tier 2, a Diamond event piece for getting tier 3, and then an Amethyst event piece if you just play 3 games, even if you lose them all. That'll be tier 4, which I guess is kind of nice. But I really do hope that they update King of the Court rewards next week with the start of Season 3. They haven't been updated since they nerfed them after the first week. Have not been updated since. I am really crossing my fingers and hoping that we see some progress there in the near future. Now is the time to upgrade King of the Court rewards. They just dropped Galaxy Opals and packs. It's time to take this to a Pink Diamond option pack or something like that. Make it a lot more worthwhile and consistently worth actually playing King of the Court for. And I'm not just saying for me. I know I have a great team and I know my team's going to get better. Not everybody has that luxury, you know what I mean? And this should be a rewarding game mode. They promote it as elite rewards. Let's keep the rewards elite, please. That's probably my biggest grump with King of the Court. I've mentioned it a couple times in my reward videos over the last couple weeks, but I definitely think they need to improve the King of the Court rewards as well. That being said, I am feeling pretty confident about my team, and I honestly think if I can get 2 more really good scores this weekend, I can finish very high up on the leaderboard, because if I were to get 2 more 3K plus scores, go up, I don't know, close to 4,000 more points, that's basically almost 13,000 points. Like, who is Salty Teacher at 13? I don't even know who that is. That person just jumped up to first place. I don't know who that is. Not my business. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't think winning is going to be realistic this weekend because, again, I don't think my scores are high enough for that. You have to have ridiculously high scores to win. But definitely trying my best to finish as well as I can. And honestly, I think I would be in a really good spot this weekend if the people hadn't quit. The 3270 and 3090 games were both games where people quit and I still got good scores. I feel like I have, to a certain extent, figured out the format at least a little bit. And so I'm hopeful to continue to perform really well in King of the Court and doing it legit, man. I'm going to try my best. But I appreciate all of y'all for watching as always. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.